Here you can see the ring near Bonagia as it was in the morning of the 25th of April 2010. On the opposite way next to the passing car a single gig. The road is still wet for the rain. A gig, many autos suddenly appear. The police officers act fast and decisively to protect also the interests of those citizens that were stopped in the car by the race. Look how many cars now. They were all stuck in the ring of Palermo because of an illegal race. This area is controlled by the mafia family of Santa Maria di Gesù. In the meanwhile, 2 more police cars arrive. The jockey tries to give a poor excuse. He was there by chance. He almost did not see the gig. After a few minutes, they are all identified and reported. There was even a horse dealer. All the horse and a little stable are seized. In the stable, in terrible conditions, 3 horses, 2 Rottweiler and some sheep were kept. You may ask yourself what is the meaning of all this and what is the police working for if the driver regulations do not favor the use of horses on the roads, and on the contrary it allows it. Outside, the implications of mafia organizations consisting on the illegal and shameless disposition of the territory and illegal bets, it seems that there is enormous business connected to horses that involves as well poor and socially excluded people. For sure, all this is based on a real weakness of the legal frame. The Italian driving regulation, including the new law that may be approved within the summer of 2010, forbids only slightly the animal races on the roads. A weak law against animal mistreatments doesn't even foresee the arrest in the act and punishes only when the life of the animal is at risk. And this is never sure. Neither the political authorities nor the organizations for the protection of animals have never criticized this incongruent law that instead of forbidding authorizes the use of gigs for road races, even if this happened in a city and the jockey is a 14-year-old child. It is out of doubt that all over Italy is the time to be happy for the new law of the road regulations that perhaps will introduce a little fine for those drivers who do not rescue a beast of burden or a protected animal that they have run over. But for half of Italy, it may sound as a sad joke. The most spread animal in poor streets is the racing horse. Could you imagine a street jockey that rescues his horse injured in an accident? If these people, who are often tied to mafia organizations, future their gigs with all disposals foreseen in the law, they would never incur in the harmless fines that are not a treat for anybody. GeaPress is not asking to adopt the horses of Palermo or other forgotten areas. There are simply too many, and it would be necessary to have a full army to rescue all of them. GeaPress is asking for a new law that, without hesitation, could rescue the prevent the horse from being taken in the streets. This action would reduce a criminal phenomenon that includes illegal races and illegal slaughters. We only need to decide if we want to have the streets of southern Italy transformed into horse racist courses, or to give them back to those people who do not infringe the laws.